All right. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham Raka Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akiams worldwide, I want to say Shalom be unto you. This is the word from Camp. Just bringing out a quick edification, and my topic today is be aware of the leaven. Now it goes back to when Yahushai was here on earth. He would have warned his apostles and also warn Israel on the whole about the leaven. Be aware of those leavens. And those leavens will go back to false doctrine, false prophet, the scribes and Pharisees back then. And those scribes and Pharisees would actually be the spiritual false prophet now, these spiritual doctrines, these other camps that is coming up, Israelites camps, and they are more or less putting leaven in that whole level of the whole lump. So be aware of those leavens. So Matthew chapter 16 and verse 6. Then Yahushua said unto them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. I'm jumping on to 11 and 12. How is it that you do not understand that I speak it not to you concerning bread, that ye should be aware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees? Then understood they how he bade them not be aware of the leaven of the bread, but the doctrine of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. So yeah, those Pharisees and Sadducees back then will be these spiritual false prophet now, all these pastors who is teaching all these false doctrines, all about prosperities, all these false camp. Men like Nate, who is going against the apostles and stuff. These are men you have to be aware of. They are the leaven of the whole lump. Now, we all know that these scriptures, the Bible, and Yahushua came mainly for Israel. And who is Israel? The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. They make up the house of Israel. Now, Israel is not about a color. It's not about black people as Israel, because Israel is a speckled bird. So more or less, it goes back to the seed. Once you came through that seed of Abraham, all the way down to Isaac, all the way down to the whole of Israel, you will be more or less that seed that I'm talking about. So if we go to 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6 to 7. So you have to be aware of these false doctrine. Now, this doctrine Christianity is a really, really, really strong spirit right now, and where almost the whole world is into this Christianity spirit. But then again, people don't do their research, and more or less they don't even want to do their research concerning these whole doctrines. And this 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 6 to 7. Your glorying is not good. Know ye that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Mashach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. So yeah, you have to purge out that old you. In order for you to understand and receive this new doctrine that men of Great Millstone is preaching and sending out through the four corners of the earth, you first have to get out that old within you. They say you can't put new wine in an old wine bottle because it will burst. So you have to get out that old leaven be all those false doctrines, all those false God you're serving, like aka Jesus, Allah, Krishna, all these other false doctrines Israel get caught up, Yahweh and Yahshua, all these other false gods. I mean, really and truly, Israel not supposed to be calling upon these gods, and we will know any of the gods should be in Israel's mouth, but just for edification's sake, you just call these false gods name. So, yeah, so a little leaven up the whole lump. And you have to first renew your mind to understand this. So you have to more or less pray to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yoshai and ask him for to get that old wicked ass spirit out to you, and get a new spirit in, a spirit of understanding, a spirit of wisdom, so that you can fully understand this doctrine and men of great millstone are trying to pass on to you Israelites, what the Negroes, Latinos, and natives. So if you go up to Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravaging wolves. Yeah. So those false prophets again not only goes back to those false pastors who more or less is preaching concerning Jesus and stuff. It will go back to actually Israelite camps who are actually Israelite Israelite camps who are actually trying to come against men of great millstone, the prophets, who are the apostles of men of great millstone. It goes back to these also, because men like Nate also would be more or less trying to come against Salakia, for a little interruption there. I have a baby here and something, it could be a little distracted and stuff. Fucking devil again. Yeah, so more or less they will be coming against the apostles and the men of great millstone, and the Most High Yahweh Shemeshai set up these men to be top men to more or less preach and show Israel their transgressions and their way. There will be men of great millstone. So when it is that men like Nate coming against the apostle, you're not just coming against the apostle, but you're coming against the Most High Yahweh Shemeshai. And going down to 16, you shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or fig of thistles? 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruits. Yeah, so the good fruits that the men of great millstones coming all the way from the apostles come down would be every man who woke up to this truth and is preaching this truth worldwide. They are the ultimate fruits of the apostles. They are that fruits, that good fruits that the scripture is talking about. So every alchemist out there worldwide, just know you are the fruits of the apostles who first woke us up to this truth, and through the Spirit of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yoshai. So 17, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. 19, every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. 20, wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. Yeah, so by your fruits you shall know them. Like come back to all these false pastors and false prophets, all they study about is money, 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 and prosperity, and sow a seed. Though in the scripture say that, but what the scripture rather say is to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yoshai forever. Keep his laws, go out there and do the works, and wait until he come back and bring down this wicked ass kingdom, aka so-called white man, trying to push upon Israel and no righteousness in his kingdom. And Matthew chapter 24 and verse 24, but there shall also rise false Mashiach and false prophet, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch, if they were possible, they would deceive the very elect. Yeah, so again goes back to the Israelite camps and them. Because sometimes you see men are great mistakes actually fall out and go back to these camps, or go back into the will. I mean, that's a really evil spirit. I pray that that spirit don't come upon me. Bashem Yeshai, Bashem Kodash. Ask for your mercies and blessings. Yeah, so in these days you'll see all great signs, because actually there's lots of false pastors who's coming up and they're doing lots of witchcraft. I realize these days, in the sense that they're deceiving the people and working all sorts of witchcraft. claiming that they can heal persons and to drink this holy water and all this sort of nonsense. But Israel like it so. That's what Israel likes. See how the Israel would have like. So let's go back to 1 John chapter 4 and verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, whether they are Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Yeah, even down to Nate. Nate was one under the apostles of Great Millstone, and he broke off and go on his own. But then the glory still have to go back to the apostles, to the Messiah Hashem Yeshai. And reason being is because you see lots of can being thrown all over the place. But they wouldn't say that they came up under the apostles, that they learned that if the apostles didn't bring out that you're a Hebrew Israelite, that the white man is Esau and all that doctrine, and they were preaching to the Messiah Hashem Yeshai, you guys wouldn't know that you are Israelites. So again, all the praises have to go back to them. But ultimately, all the praises go back to the Messiah Hashem Yeshai. And you're just at that leaven. You're just that leaven to leaven of the whole lump. Because you're all in bringing out no prophecies. You're all in going out there and teaching the people about the martial law to come, the chip, the World War III, nothing like that. I was just a whole pack of nonsense. I didn't even listen to you or waste my time to listen to you in the first place. Yeah, so hope this was edifying to you. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Akan Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. This is the word from the GMS.com saying Shalom be unto you. Just bring out a quick edification through the spirits and the Most High. Shalom.